Hello and welcome to a new season of Getting to Know the Darts. As you can see, we're joined by a new signing, Jazzi Barnum-Bobb. Jazzi, firstly, I would shake your hand, but due to kind of current situation, we can't really, can we?
No, we can't.
Right, Jazzi, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure to be here.
Let's get to know you then. So we'll start right at the beginning. What was your first memory of football?
First memory of football, I think. So I'm a Spurs fan. So my old man took me to. Can't remember what year it was. I must have been probably about 4 or 5. Went to White Hart Lane, and it's one of the ones you vaguely remember. But I remember I think we played Leeds. I think Spurs won 3-3, and yeah, it's the first time I remember sort of going to a live game and thinking like, yeah, just sort of being blown away by it really.
What was the best memory you've got? I know you mentioned one there, but was that probably the same?
What best for me playing football? Or
Yeah, you playing football.
My best memory, probably my debut. I'd say professional debut for Cardiff City. It was sort of a big game. We were sort of live on Sky. Got chucked in at the deep end by the gaffer at the time, and yeah, so I'd say my professional debut for Cardiff is special memory.
Your best goal?
I don't score loads, mate, so I haven't got many to pick from. But but get on YouTube, have a look at. It was an FA Cup. I think FA Cup second round or something, first round for Newport against Alfreton. Have a look on YouTube, mate. You'll like that one.
Yeah.
Little mazy run, little dink on the keeper.
We'll insert the clip.
Yeah, insert clip.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Best game?
Best game I've been involved in? Cool. Good question. You know what? The maddest game I've been involved in, I didn't even play in it, but it has to get a mention that there was a last day relegation battle at Newport, and 90th minute, one of the boys had scored a volley to keep us up, and just the scenes of that one, it's probably for me one of the maddest games.
Talk a little bit about you. Interesting fact about you that someone might not know.
Interesting fact. Good question. Cool. I'm sounding quite boring now. Interesting fact. I'd say. Go on. I'll do another football-related one. Interesting fact. The manager who gave me my debut in football is now the manager at Manchester United.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
So yeah, that's an interesting fact, I suppose.
Wow. And what was he like?
Yeah, just what you see on TV, really. Just a nice guy. Like, I was a young player at the time. With me, he was great. He sort of gave me my debut, played me a few times, got me involved in the first team. So with me, he was great. Like any manager, some people might say different, but he's doing all right at the moment. So yeah, I liked it. I thought he's a nice guy.
What do you do in your spare time?
Well, I like to. Well, at the moment, been doing a bit of coaching for the first time, which has been good fun. A bit of coaching. I like to watch series, get on Netflix, have a little bit. I want to say read, but that would be lying. So yeah, just series, movies, and a little bit of coaching when I can.
I've got a couple of questions there. What level are you coaching?
I've got my FA level 2. So yeah, whether I'll go any further, I'm not sure. But the level 2's it's enough for now. I know enough. Got a bit in there.
What do you watch on your Netflix? What's your go-to?
Well, there's some good ones. So Money Heist. I was big on Money Heist. I like Money Heist a lot. Game of Thrones. I buzzed off that. Finished that one. At the moment, I need a new one. So anyone. Got any good ones to recommend? Chuck it in the comments.
There we go. Chuck it in the comments. Jazzi needs a new Netflix.
Cheers.
It's something to watch. Right. Of course, you've played in the Football League. Got a number of appearances in there as well. But what's the worst initiation that you've ever seen?
Oh, do you know what? Funny story, because we just on the way back from Chippenham, we all had to do ours, and there were some bad ones on there. Musa, bless him, dreadful. Big Dave. Took about 3 hours to get up there. He was nervous, got up terrible. So I've seen a lot, but this coach journey back is probably some of the worst initiations I've ever seen. But special mention for Gav. He done Boys to Men, and he was proper.
Gavin McCallum.
Yeah, big Gav.
He was decent, yeah?
Yeah, so you need to get him on the YouTube channel and get him singing a song. He's got a bit.
Yeah? Have you got the video?
Do you know what? Someone will. If we can insert clip. If not,
can we get it?
We'll try. One of the boys should have it.
Yeah?
He was good, mate.
We'll get hold of it.
Night is just your night. We gonna celebrate.
Oh my! You don't think this did it? You don't think it's like a liquid pussy, bro? Oh my word!
He's my covenant.
What's that? Yeah, he definitely on his knees singing this, isn't it? Oh!
Girl, you need only
I'm making love to you like you want me to.
and I'll hold you tight. Baby,
You're bruising my God, you little midget.
when you want me to. And I will not let go till you
Right, perfect. We'll talk about the dressing room now. Who's the biggest joker in that dressing room?
There's a few. The skipper makes me laugh, Bonner. I don't know if he does it on purpose though, but for me, Craig Barrett, he's always, it's one of them guys, whatever he says, don't trust him because he's always on a wind up. So yeah, Craig Barrett, 100%.
Who's the hardest in the dressing room?
Yeah, easy one, that one. Big Dave. Just finished a training session and he's elbowed a few people. So yeah, Big Dave.
Mr. Vane. This one looks in the mirror.
Jebby. Enough said.
Every week.
You look at Jeb. Do you know there's a couple of pretty boys in there, but Gav's always in the mirror. But Jebby does his quiff and that, and he gets his.
When you checking your bun out
I
before
haven't
come
had
on,
a trim,
man.
so that shows some people wouldn't come on here without a haircut. That says, and Gav's one of them. So I'll come on here no matter what I look like, rough and ready. I'll still turn up.
Gav is one of them,
Exactly.
definitely.
See, you know that.
Looking around the dressing room, who would you say is the future manager?
Ooh, good question. For sheer busyness of how much there's one person who will never stop talking about football, and that's Jack Barham. So, in that sense, honestly, 3-hour coach journeys, it's all football related chat. You try and steer it onto something else, it's back to football. So, for sheer busyness, it could be Jack. Whether I could see it or not, I don't know. If not the skipper, I'd say Bonner's probably. I could see Bonner maybe being a good one.
Is Jack's a matter of opinion, or is it more tactical?
He just anything related to football or just literally you try it next time you see him. Try to talk about something and he'll bring it back to football somehow. He loves football. Bless him.
I can imagine Jack being more of a arm around the shoulder.
Off too well from Jack.
Who's the loudest?
Cool, Loudest. Yeah, that's the skipper. I think every time you walk in. Do you know what? On a match day, he's loud, which is what you need from your skipper. But training, coach journeys, Bonner he's a big voice at all times.
Bonner's the one. Lastly, I've heard some good tunes and not so good tunes coming out of that dressing room. But who's in charge of it?
It's Craig Barrett. But I have to say, again, I feel like I'm saying the same names here. But the skipper, he's jumped on the decks for the first time on the weekend, and I didn't know he was into his bashment, but he put a good bashment mix on, and he blew me away. It was good stuff.
Of course, new signing here at Dartford. First season. Enjoy life?
Yeah, brilliant. I think always helps when you're winning. We've obviously won 3 out of our first 4 games, so that helps. And I'm playing. They're the two things in football. When you're winning and playing, you don't complain. We've got a talented squad. There's some boys that haven't played so much at the moment, so I'm thankful to the gaffer chucking me in, and hopefully long may it continue. So yeah, really enjoying it. No complaints.
Only 4 games into the league. How would you sum up so far?
Yeah, very early. We won't say too much. It's good to see that we're top of the tree, but I think we played more games than some and all that kind of stuff. So we're just on our own sort of journey. And I think the gaffer said it. We're probably not at the level that we can get to yet. So the fact that we're sitting on 3 wins and a draw with still more to go is exciting. So yeah, good start. Very early, long way to go.
Perfect. Cheers for your time, Jazzy.
Nice one, James. Cheers, pal.